everyone, happy Wednesday and welcome to your second instalment of week 2 of our Black Friday deals. Can you believe we have a whole month of these deals, and every single day we are adding new lines to our sale. There is going to be so many amazing deals today, and some of them, the numbers are frighteningly low, so I'm going to tell you about them because I really don't want you to miss out. But we have a jam-packed show filled for you, and Rebecca's joining me this morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
Hi everybody.
It's going to be a good day. There's loads of cool things today, isn't there?
Oh, there's loads.
I think a lot of the stuff on today's show as well is good for like quick crafting.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, just getting it out, making a card, away you go. So let's get on with it because there's a lot to get through. Our Win It Weekly this week, let's have a look at what that is. Okay, so our Win It Weekly this week is our Country Escapes Miri Topper collection. This is absolutely the most divine sort of really, it's one of those collections that you can imagine these places in the UK. You're just walking through the countryside, strolling along, and you just happen to stumble across the most beautiful sort of cottages, towns, villages, but it's printed onto an amazing Miri magic. So that means that it shimmers and shines, and you get all those beautiful sort of like white bits that come through. And the cards you can make with this, as you can see here, are just fantastic. 4 people are going to win this collection this week, but the question you have to answer to be with a chance of winning that is the following. You need to like, share and comment. Hired only for Black Friday, which of these occupations is true? A, accountant, B, a line sitter, or C, a bodyguard? Which occupation is true there? They're only hired for Black Friday. So think about it, because if you would like to win this collection, then you need to get the answer correct. You can like, share and comment this video or any throughout the week, and we're going to announce those winners on Friday.
You don't need any of those occupations for Hunky Dory Black
You
Friday.
don't
need to hire anyone.
You don't need to hire anyone. All you need to do is you need to sit at home with your laptop and be prepared to spend a lot of money. But also spend a lot but save a lot.
So true.
Save a lot of money. Remember, we also have our competition for you to win £250. So every order placed through Black Friday gives you a chance to win a share of £1,000. So each week we are giving away £250. Millie won last week. I'd love to know what she bought actually. If you're watching, Millie, and you've spent your £250, let us know. But what would you buy if you won this? Let us know on the comments. If you won the £250 this week, what would you buy with it? You can buy anything, any products. You could buy machines. I think I would be getting myself a MIDI. I'd definitely be buying loads of embossing powders.
Oh, yeah.
I'd probably get myself a new trimmer. I would have a field day. It would be so much fun. So make sure you're in it to win it. All you have to do is buy something with us during our Black Friday week. It can literally be 80p. You could add a pack of foam pads. You'll be in with a chance of winning it. So don't miss out, because what an incredible prize that is to win too. So let's get on with it, because there's so many products. Like I say, I keep telling you, but there really is. There's loads of things to show you this week. So let's get a look into it. Okay, so first up this week we are adding our Deluxe craft pads. Now these are amazing, and look at that price, £5.99 each. In all of these you get 4 toppers, 4 foil cardstock, 4 plain cardstock, and 4 inserts. So immediately 4 cards for £6, right? But you can make so much more than that. I always say, and I'm really frugal with my card making, but I always say that from one topper you can make at least 3 cards. If you're cutting into them, if you're matting and layering, you can make big cards there, you can make small cards, you can make what you like. But look at this.
It's gorgeous.
Look at that. Look at how many toppers you've got on there. There's at least 5 toppers. You might want to mix and match. You might want to put 2 on one card. But there is 5 main images on that. It's crazy. £5.99 each. Like I said, you get all your toppers that have been in these amazing collections, and these are some of our best selling collections from the last 2 years or so. So if you've had it, if you've used it, then this is a great way to buy it, to stock up on maybe the cardstock that you really love that you've used a few times and there's none left. Then buy our Deluxe craft pads because everything is in here. It's also perfect for crafting on the go because, like I said, everything is in this collection. Our Acorn Wood is one of our, it was absolutely amazing when we launched this. I'm pretty sure we had to reprint it a few times because everyone loved it. And it's perfect for children's birthdays. It's perfect for those people who love sort of that fun loving aspect of life. It's a beautiful collection. We've also got Artist Garden in this collection. We've got Lilac Moments, and we've got our Teal Treasures. Now this one again is so pretty.
It's gorgeous.
Teal foiling in here, and this is another thing to remember. These Deluxe craft pads are not just plain foiling. It's not just on, you know, not as substantial cardstock. This is on the same cardstock that you know and love from Hunky Dory. It's our Adorable Scorable or our Matastic, because we do have some in Matastic. You've got different coloured foiling running throughout here as well in all the different collections. You are not missing out on the quality of Hunky Dory buying these craft pads. And at £5.99 each, this is the time where you want to buy them. You want to stock up for loads of different occasions that you'll have coming up. Maybe you're someone who makes cards to sell. Think about how much money you're going to make back by buying these at this price. And you've got everything you need in your Deluxe craft pads. You could be making 12 cards from each if you're going to make them the way I make them and spread it out as much as possible. So 12 cards for £6. That's 50p per card to make it. And the artwork in here is so stunning. You are going to be, honestly, you're going to be making loads of money. Think about that when you're buying these, because, or if you're just buying them to make them to give to friends.
They're amazing.
And a great, great price. Our Deluxe craft pads, £5.99 each. Look at that, 4 together. That's probably the size of one massive collection. And they're all nice and neatly put together. It's not going to take up any room in your craft space. Absolutely none at all. So make sure you're having a look at those because they are a great, great addition. Another great addition, and I told you that when I started the show, if anything is super, super low, if we don't have many stock of it, I'm going to tell you. And this next product is very, very, very low. It is our Violet Delights Topper collection. Now, there is less than 40 of these collections left in the building. So if you want to get this, get it in your basket, and buy it before the show is out. And I know you're thinking, but I'm just buying one thing. Maybe I want some more items. Just make sure you get it before the show ends today, because there's really not that many of them. And it has been live since very, very early this morning. So this is a very cute collection. I think it's very nice in the style that you've got here. The colours are lovely. It's on Matastic, so if you want to make it quite dark as well, add more colour to it, you can do. With your Prism mediums, you can spray them straight on top and it's going to absorb into that cardstock. But some really nice themes. I kind of want to say it's quite like vintage, vintagey, afternoon tea, rustic vibes, but in a really beautiful purple.
It's very like whimsical, isn't it?
It is, and I think the flowers as well that we've chosen to sort of dress the different scenes and the sort of detailing within the foiling in this collection adds to that as well, doesn't it? Sort of that really nice loose look here.
Yeah.
Really nice textures as well. You've got some beautiful wood elements in here, but these toppers again are fantastic. And £8.99 if you want to get this collection today, and I would get it today because, like I said, there is less than 40 of these left in the building, so you do not want to miss out. Again, I love this one.
Oh, I
love this one. So, so pretty. Think about making different things with this as well, like bookmarks for people who love to write, love to read, or maybe a little bits and bobs box. You could put different sections in for maybe like buttons and bobbins and things for all your sewing friends, and you get 2 of each of everything in this collection too. So once you've made a gift with one set, you can make a card to go with it, and you've got a whole present sorted for a birthday, for Christmas, anything you want to use this collection for. So that's the Ultimate Topper collection. Then we have some inserts left as well. In here, you're going to get 36 different inserts. You get 12 designs. There's 3 of each all included. We've just got 1 of each here to show you. But again, you can, that whole sort of really nice purple theme is running throughout all of it here. The artwork is all on these inserts, so you're going to be able to really know which one goes with which. They're also a great quality, and you're going to be able to ink onto here. You're going to be able to stamp your sentiments if you want to, and if you want to get really fancy, you can even print onto these as well. So £1.99 if you want the coordinating inserts. Then we have for you the little book. Now this is a great size, a 6x6. I do like it when we do a 6x6 paper pad for you. So here we go, our 6x6 Violet Delights paper pad. Again, that beautiful Matastic collection. You're going to get 12 designs in here. You get 4 of each in our paper pads, but beautiful imagery. Again, because this is a paper pad as well, not only do you have the qualities that you do with your Matastic, so you can ink on here, you can stamp on here, but also you can create your own decoupage from this, and it's not going to be super heavy on your cards because it's a really nice weighted paper. You're going to be able to use these as centerpieces on your cards if you use your dies to cut out some of these elements. Beautiful backgrounds as well to work alongside your leftover toppers and sentiments. So on one side you have all of these beautiful images, and again you do get 4 of each in here. And then on the opposite side we've got some really stunning patterns, which I'll run you through in just a moment. I think this is the last full page, and then if we just flick through all of those beautiful patterns, you've got polka dots in here, you've got floral elements, we've got that whimsical look with the gypsophilia, some really nice wood grain bits with like purple poppies on, you've got really nice watercolor washes in here, loads and loads of textures and details which are going to bring your cards to life. So that's your paper pad. Look at that price.
I can't get over that price. I thought you were going to say it was like £4.99 or a
Look
£5.
at
£2.99.
£2.99. You can't even get a meal deal for £2.99. I'm pretty sure it's gone up now. Inflation's crazy. I heard it on the news. £2.99. £2.99, people. And you can just make cards from this. Just make cards from this. You have an everyday sentiments pad. You can stamp onto here. You can heat emboss it in silver. That would look beautiful. You can make cards from this. £2.99. You can make so much more than just cards as well, because those images will look beautiful in frames to dress your house with as well. We've got a concept card as well. Our Violet Delights concept card collection, and these make, I'm going to show you the picture because I don't have any to hand. They make the most beautiful little box cards, and these are cards as well. We're going to throw in the envelopes for you. We've got full instructions on how to make them, and you're going to be able to make 2 of each design, and I think there are 4 different designs in here. It's incredible. You also get, which I love about Hunky Dory, you get the boxes to send them in as well. So you're not going to have to worry about these being squished in the post because you've got the boxes too. So beautiful images in here. You've got all these little elements which build up to make sort of like a decoupage effect in the middle of your box cards. They're so pretty. But you could use these for other cards as well. One thing we love to do here when we do concept cards at Hunky Dory is to show you different ways in which that you can use them. And this would be another beautiful collection to make so many different things with. £5.99 if you want the concept cards. And then to finish it off, we've found some Violet Delights Luxury Foiled Acetate. Now I think foiled acetate is something that people maybe are a little bit worried about. They don't know how they're going to use it in their cards because it's quite busy sometimes. You do sometimes get like little borders that you can add to the side of your cards, or maybe do a false front with your acetate. Maybe you make your whole card out of this. There is another one.
Oh, that one's lovely.
And it all matches all of these swirls and patterns you'll find running throughout your collection. Just absolutely beautiful. And then this very lovely, very lovely polka dot. But think about maybe making like bowed fronts for the cards, or apertures, and using these elements in there. But not just with this collection. I mean, this is just florals and flourishes. You can use this with so many other collections. It's going to match with maybe any florals that you've got in your stash at home. £3.99 for that Violet Delights Acetate. So that whole collection, Emily, you could get it all for maybe like under £30. Under £30 for everything there. But remember, you have to be really quick on those toppers because there are less than 40 in the building. If you want them, I've told you a few times now, do not miss out because I'm not being to blame. I told you, you have to go and get them right now. We're going to do a demo.
We are.
What are we going to do?
That £2.99.
£2.99.
Yeah, I'm going to make a whole card from it.
£2.99.
It's amazing. I didn't know how reasonable it actually was.
Isn't that incredible? It's just insane. £2.99.
Yeah, I know. It's just incredible. So the paper pad is 6x6, but I'm actually going to turn it into a 5x7.
Okay.
I think all my cards today are going to be a 5x7 layout.
Oh, a 5x7 day.
Yeah, we're having a little 5x7 day. I just want to show you that you just don't have to use it for like small cards or 6x6s. You can use them a bit taller and a bit bigger.
You can be quite creative with the way that you lay out your designs in paper pads. So it's a really good way to be able to show people how you can do that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we know all the little tricks to like hide the joins and any spaces that are left behind. So I've got a piece of 5x7 silver mirror. There's no foiling on the paper pad, but obviously it just goes with silver. It's been designed to work with silver. Just going to just double check that that's right. Perfect. I might just squeeze another notch off there. So I'm just using my trimmer just to guide that along, and I'll just trim a little bit more off.
And I do think the patterns that are in this collection as well really suit them being made bigger.
Oh yeah,
in
definitely.
this way, because there's lots of like ditzy patterns that you're not going to be able to see where the joins are. There's lots of florals or just basic plain polka dots. You've also got some really nice sort of like stripped wood effects that you're going to be able to do here, and you won't be able to tell that you've paper pieced this together to make a bigger background. No,
absolutely not. I think that's it. It is just putting all those tricks to sort of like good use. So I'm just going to put that in the middle, and I'm probably only going to use like 1 or 2 pages. And I think as well, with it being so reasonable, you can be a little bit more like extravagant. Saying that, I think I actually have only used like 4 pages, so it's not too bad. So I'm just going to then just take the piece with the purple poppies, and I'm just going to just fussy cut out. Like Natalie said, it fussy cuts like an absolute dream. It's gorgeous. So I'm just going to sort of trim them all out, and then I'm going to trim it down with my trimmer to the correct size. So I'm just going to take that sort of like excess away, so that I can get really nice and close in with my scissors. Oh, these purple poppies are so gorgeous.
They're so pretty.
It's so nice. Just like, don't get me wrong, I love, you know, like classic red ones, but I think these purple ones are so unusual. They're just gorgeous. So I'm just sort of fussy cutting around these petals, being quite loose. And then we're just going to pop that on the top with some foam pads just to give it some real sort of height, make it pop, give it a bit of dimension as well. So I'm just going to curve that round to this last one, and then yeah, we're going to trim it down because it's a little bit too long as it is with it being 6 by 6. We only need it to just under 5. Okay, so perfect. So that's that one done. So I'm going to trim that down, and then I think we're going to go, there we go. I think it's got a new blade in it. It's been really sharp, this trimmer today.
My trimmer at home yesterday was really, really sad. So every time I cut something, I had to go over it with my scissors, and for the life of me, I could not find a new blade.
Oh no.
And normally I have them in my my toolbox for when I go to telly. There wasn't one in there, so I kept having to cut things and then go along with my scissors.
Yeah, it gets feathery, doesn't it?
It was very, very painful.
Perfect. And then I'm just going to pop these little ones here just so that those bottom flowers get a little bit of lift as well. Yeah, there's nothing worse than like feathery cutting. It's definitely time for a new blade, Nat.
I know. It's the first thing I'll do when I leave here is get some new ones.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. They're on, I think they're still on offer as well, Premier Craft Tools.
Oh, and those blades are included.
Yeah, I'm sure they're about £2.79 at the minute.
What a good time to stock up on your essentials.
I know. So then I'm just going to take the page with my teacup, and this one's going to be my centerpiece. So I'm just going to really quickly fussy cut that one, and then I've got one that I've already fussy cut if we want to do a bit of decoupage maybe. Yeah, we'll just see how it goes. We'll just build this card up. I've got a sort of,
and I think depending on how sort of how intricate you want to be, you can obviously spend loads of time fussy cutting, adding all these little elements onto it. But then sometimes when there's like just a little butterfly,
yeah,
you just trim it off because no one will know that it was there.
No, absolutely. Like, you're not going to notice.
Nope.
But it's really nice that you can do that with this one. Or you could just cut them off. You could still fussy cut them and just have them loose around the page if you didn't want them attached to the image. That's a really nice thing to do as well. Just use all these elements in so many different ways. So yeah, I am just very, very quickly just trimming around these butterflies. I'm going to keep them on because I think they're so cute. And just go around that pink one. But anything sort of like really, really detailed, like those little sort of, some of those white gypsophilias are very, very small. So just for the sake of time, I'm going around those ones, but everything else is staying put.
It's such a beautiful image, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Like maybe you've got a friend who's been feeling a little bit blue and you're going to surprise them with an afternoon tea, and then you can make them a little like invitation with this and just write in it. Maybe add your gift card or however you're surprising them. They'd love this.
I think as well that is becoming so popular for Christmas. Like obviously all that time that we've missed over lockdown, a lot of people this Christmas and stuff, rather than buying presents, they are buying like afternoon tea days, you know, spa days, little day outs. Like it's so much sometimes more fun than like a Christmas present sometimes.
It's so true.
And you could just make it like really, really special. And just do it like all themed with a matching box or gift tag. I think that's so nice. What a good idea. So I'm just cutting around the handle of my teacup, and then we're gonna trim that one down as well. So I'm just gonna cut like a sort of notch off each side so it's nice and like kind of even, because I want about 1/2 inch off this. Perfect. So I'm just going in with my trimmer until I get it the sort of correct length. So I'm just going to just pop that there. Perfect. And then I'm just going to snip that bit out.
It's a little bit of trial and error as well, isn't it, when you're wanting something to be quite central?
Yeah, definitely. And I think I'm going to bring in my other one as well, because I think I'm going to just do, because I've already cut that to the perfect one. But yeah, you just take a little off the left, a little off the right until you get it absolutely perfect. So I'm just going to snip those little bits off there and then add this on with some foam pads. So if I can just grab those just whilst we are...
This is going to look really, really nice, and such a good way to show how you can combine lots of different images as well from the paper pad, not just using like 2 or 1, because you've got one from the background here, and then you've got the flowers which make up the top. Yep. And then you've got that big image with your teacup on. So you've combined them all together to create one card.
Yeah, absolutely. I was really conscious that we didn't have a lot of the toppers, so I was just like, well, you can get so much out of a paper pad.
That's true.
I know it's possibly not the most entire way to be frugal with it. However, it doesn't use any of the rest of your stash, apart from a few bits of like, core, foam pads and a bit of mirror. You are just utilising that paper pad to its full extent.
£2.99 paper pad as well.
I know, a £2.99 paper pad.
I mean, at £2.99 you can be as frugal as you want because you can buy 2.
Yeah, I would be buying 2 of this one. It's so gorgeous. So I'm just going to sort of rest that on here. Perfect. And then that just gives it a really nice, cute little bit of height. And then I'm going to just add some more foam pads just to pop it onto the card, and as well just lift it off from behind that sort of background. So I'm just going to go in with my foam pad strips for this one. Just going to chop some of them a little bit shorter as well. Yeah, I'm really excited for Black Friday. We're at the halfway point, I think.
Nearly. Friday will be halfway through our Black Friday sales, and what a great sort of 2 weeks it's been already. There's been so
I know.
many amazing products.
I know, it's
and some
been...
fantastic prices. I can't believe we've got anything left.
Well, there's
for the
quite a
next
lot.
2 weeks.
I think, obviously, we did the show together last week, and I
Yeah.
know a lot of all that stuff sold out
Yeah.
already. You know, it was selling out towards sort of the end of the week. It had been really, really popular. Let me just move that a little bit more further over, and then we get that perfect on there. So we've got that on a little bit of a lift. So we just need to just add a sentiment to our card. I noticed that as well from the show last week, we did the rustic lace dies, and we still had those available.
How?
I have no idea. So I'm just going to go in with this one. So I've got some silver mirri and some of the purple paper. So I'm just going to just pop that through the machine. Ah, there we go. It's getting stuck then.
Because this is a really nice sort of sentiment, isn't it, that works quite nicely with them. This collection as a whole would work really nicely with rustic lace.
Oh, it would be beautiful. Yeah, definitely add them in to just sort of make it go further and just embellish it even more. So I've got the Forever and Always one. Don't know whether that might... Oh no, it's okay, it's cut out fine.
Quite pesky cutting out paper sometimes. You wouldn't think it, but it is.
Yeah, it can be a bit more fragile than what you think as well. Okay, so I'm just going to pop out these little innards of the letters and the ampersand. So I just won't be a second. Yeah, it's super, super tiny. I don't want to break any of those letters. So I've gone with Forever and Always. So that could just cover like so many occasions, like friendship, anniversary, anything like that. I just love this one. Okay, so just going to grab a little bit of craft glue and then just pop that on, and then we are finished.
I'm very excited for what's coming up as well.
Oh, mate, me too.
I'm not aware of the price yet, because as I told people last week, excuse me, I love to be as surprised as you when I see these prices. So I tend to just look at one section of the spreadsheet that Dan sends over with all the goodies on, so I can be as surprised as you when these prices pop up, because they are good prices.
I know, it is nice that I love your reactions to some of our prices, and
It's
I was just the
crazy.
same because I didn't know how cheap this paper pad was, and I was like, wow.
I know.
So it's quite nice to have like a genuine
I'm
reaction.
still not over that price.
No, me neither. I think we're still going to be talking about this like later on today.
Incredible.
So I'm just going to pop that on the bottom of my card, stick it to a base, and then we are all done. So I've just got some tape on there ready to go. Yeah, I love this one. It's so nice, and I think as well, like if you're buying yourself one of the craft pads, it'd go really nice with the lilac moments.
Yes, it would.
Okay, so I'm just going to pop that on my 5x7.
I love that.
We've got loads of dimension. Thank you, Natalie.
Such a good mix of all the things that you get in it, and what a good way to show what you can make with your paper pad.
Yeah, so it's just got 3 pages and that gorgeous teacup as my centrepiece.
Love it.
Thank
Super cute. £2.99, people. £2.99. You have to get that.
Yeah, you really
If you get
do.
anything today, you have to add that in, because that is a great deal. Next up, we've got our Popper Topper pads. £5.99 each for our Popper Topper pads. So in here, there is 45 pages. You're going to get three sheets of 15 different designs, and they are all sort of smaller toppers than you would get in a normal selection, but not too small that you can't make really good cards with them. This one that I'm showing you now is our cute and cuddly selection, but we have so many of these Popper Topper pads in stock right now, and they are just adorable. You'll find things in here for so many different occasions, whether it's birthday parties, whether it's for younger children, whether it's for older people, whether you're going to make invites, because you get 3 of each in here, so you're going to be able to make different types of invites with things like this. Whether you're wanting to say get well soon to someone's off on a new adventure, got a new job, Look at this one.
That's cute.
A princess party. You're
Yeah.
covered. You've got it. Absolutely adorable. £5.99 each. So this one is our cute and cuddly, and then I'm going to show you our fabulous florals as well, which again is also just so perfect for all different types of occasions. Another amazing sort of item which you can craft on the go with. Maybe you're going away and you like to make sure that you've always got stuff in the car, you know, for those just in case moments. Then you have this amazing pop top pad, and you know, flowers work for everything. So even if you just get this one, you're going to have so many options for so many different occasions, for so many different people, and they all have border. Some of them have border strips on, all of them have sentiments on, but so many different little toppers and elements that you can use when you're crafting, whether that's in large groups as well. Think about your craft groups. If you're making or demonstrating how to make something, then if you get 2 of these, you've got 6 of the same sheet. So you're going to be able to do a class of 6. You're going to be able to make the same card twice as well. So that's our fabulous florals. We also have Thinking of You. We've got Loving Occasion, so all your anniversaries and Valentine's Days, they're all sorted in there. We've got Playtime, we've got New Beginnings, so whether you've got a new job, you've retired, you're going away, you're going to work away, and then of course, because everyone loves to celebrate, we have Let's Celebrate. So you've got all your occasions, you've got engagement in here, you've got wedding in here, things for graduation, all of those celebratory occasions are all covered in here. So our Popper Topper pads now £5.99 each. Shall we do another demo?
Yeah,
Let's do it. What are we going to do with this one?
We are going to do the Popper Topper pad, and we're going to use, oh, I couldn't resist, the cute and cuddly.
Okay.
So we're going to do a bit of a fun fold with this. I'm really excited to demo this because it is one that I love to use. And as well, so as you know, it's 5x7 day.
It is.
So we are going with a 5x7. Okay, so I've got some pieces kind of ready to go, and I've chosen my page of toppers. It is this sweet little group of pets.
I love this one.
Me too. And I knew it was one of your favourites.
It reminds me of Secret Life of Pets, the film.
Yeah.
I could just imagine them like planning to, like, I don't know, save the world, or
oh, definitely,
go break into a pet shop and eat all the
treats.
All the treats.
Absolutely. So I've got 2 pieces of the powder blue adorable scoreable, although you could use kind of any colour that you'd like. Okay, and then this is how we're going to do it. I've kind of got this one done ahead of time, but I'll definitely talk you through it step by step of what you need to do. So just a normal piece of 5x7. If you want to mat and layer it, go slightly smaller. And then what I've done as well, I've written my measurements down because I know that some people like to watch the show back. So it's 5x7 blank, and then you want to draw like a rectangle, 1/2 inch from the left and 1/2 inch from the right, and then 1 inch from the top.
Okay.
So you draw that out on your cardstock, and then because the trimmer allows you to trim and not trim,
yeah, it does.
you can just trim where you need to.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So you've cut out that aperture.
So I've cut that aperture already with my trimmer.
Okay.
So yeah, this is basically what it would look like if I was going to cut it on the show.
Right.
So, and then your dotted lines are your scores.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we've got that all ready to go. I've put the first score in at, that is at 2.5 inches, and then we're going to do this one live, like on the show.
Okay.
So I'm going to fill that one in. So I'm just going to grab my scoreboard. Okay, and it's going to be like a sort of push-up easel card. Okay, so I'm just going to sort of like lay this on the scoreboard, and then just, obviously I don't want to go all the way down.
No. Just want to score between your cut lines.
Yep. Just so that if you do it without, it's not as good. The mechanism just doesn't work as well. It's definitely worth putting a score line in there. Nice deep crease on that one. Okay, and then just gonna give that a little bit of a fold. Okay. So yeah, you mountain and valley fold it so it kind of looks like that. So that's going to be our sort of easel. And then what I'm going to do is as well, I've cut in fact I might just keep that whilst we're here. before I put it away. Okay, and then what I've done as well is I've cut a strip of the same cardstock, so the powder blue, Adorable Scoreable, and I've cut that to 2 by 7.5. So I'm going to lay it this way and score it 1/2 inch to make a tab. Again, you can use different measurements if you want your mechanism slightly thicker or slightly thinner. I always like to give myself like plenty of room because it's nice and forgiving. And I also want to put some toppers on there. So I'm going to get my sort of bases all together, and I'm going to get my topper sheet out as well. So I'm just going to start by popping out, I think I've used every single one on this as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
But you get 3 pages.
You do.
Yeah, so I'm just going to start popping those out. And then I've even cut the little sides off because I've got some strips for later. I had another one, but I might just have that one. Not to worry. Okie dokie. So I really have utilised the whole page.
Everything.
Even the side, yeah. Okay, so perfect. So I've got these, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna decorate the front. So I have got some sort of cherry red Adorable Scoreable and some silver mirri. So I've cut that down to just under 4 and then just under 2.5, so it'll fit really nicely and still show that powder blue. So I'm just gonna mat and layer these sort of together. And I'm just going to bob a little bit of construction glue because I normally use tape because it bonds faster, but it's going to sit there for a minute, so it'll be okay. Yeah, so again, like, I always feel like with the Popper Topper pads, I always reach for them when I need a quick and easy. They're one of those that I just, without fail, reach for every time. Every time I want a nice, simple card, which... we're making it a little bit bougier, a little bit cooler, doing a bit of a funky fold, but I feel like I always reach for it because I just know there'll be something in there that will be so nice for a quick and easy birthday card. So I'm just going in, again, I'm just going to mat and layer these onto the top of my sort of fold on my easel. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and place those on. So yeah, you just get that little bit of room on there, and then I'm going to do the same for the one on the back. Okay. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue on there and then adhere it to the back because you will see it, even though that's technically the back, you will still see it. So it'll be nice to have it like matching. Okay, so perfect. And then what we're going to do is we're going to also add our sort of tab, our mechanism. So we obviously want the white to go on there so that the blue's showing at the front. Yep. Fold that over, and I'm going to use a little bit of high-tack tape for this one, just because I really want that to be nice and secure. So I'm just going to cut that off and just stick that onto the end of my tab. So yeah, that's just going to stick down there really, really nicely. Okay, so I'm just going to peel that little bit of backing off. My red tape's behaving today. It was being really naughty last week.
It came off super fast then.
Yeah, it did. So I'm just going to stick that on there and give my score line a really nice sort of burnish there as well, so it sits nice and flat. So this is going to sit at the top of my card like this. So that's going to push that easel mechanism up and down. I see. So it's really, really easy to do. So then what I'm actually going to do as well is I'm going to tape up all the sides before I start to embellish it. Okay. So again, I'm probably going to use my red tape. Just going to see if I've got a thicker one. I don't think I have, but it's fine because I can use this skinny one. It's not a problem. It's probably sat on my desk when we get out of here staring at me, as always. So I'm just going to go in with this skinny one, just all around the sides, so that'll just stick nicely to our base. And then as well, when you do push up the mechanism, you don't really want any white showing, so that's why I've gone for the matching cardstock. It's just so nice. Do you have a favourite Popper Topper pad, Natalie?
I think probably the Let's Celebrate.
Me too.
There's lots of fun toppers in there. They cover so many different ranges, but then the Cute and Cuddly one is really, really nice. And you have loads of different images in that too that will also work for those special occasions that you've got. But it's just nice sometimes to make those cuter cards.
Yeah, definitely. For young and young at heart, definitely. So again, we want to just stick that on. So I'm just going to line that up and then just pop it on just on here. So yeah, I'm just going to line that up and then perfect. So we want to pop all our cute, this is the fun part, embellishing it as always. So I'm just going to pop these on with some foam pads. Obviously I'm not going to go all the way to the top because that's going to hang over our easel, so I'm not going to have any foam pads where we don't want them. Okay, so I'm just going to stick these ones down and just trim these tips off as well. Yeah, I love these animals. They're just having a great time all together.
It's just such a fun image, I think, with all of them on there.
Yeah, I think so too. So I'm just going to pop that one kind of like in the middle, fairly centrally, maybe slightly towards the right. And then I'm going to add my sentiment, which is, these are so cute, these sentiments. Best friends come in all shapes and sizes. Aww. So cute. So I'm just going to add that on as well, just on the sort of hanging over there. Again, just making sure that I've not got any foam pads on there. And then I'm going to go with these little button ones just to finish off. And I'm just going to pop those on there. And there's another one that says, "You are pawsome."
I love that.
I know, me too. In fact, let me just grab one of these little square ones for this one. These are the perfect size. So I'm not going to pop any toppers on the back because like you won't really see those.
No.
So I'm just going to go with that. I'm going to stick my border across the front. And like I say, that is just the sort of scrap piece from the side of the page. So I'm definitely going to like utilise that. Why waste it? And I'm just going to sort of stick that across. It's a really nice like coordinating colour as well, so it's perfect.
Oh, it's really nice with that blue.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? And then I've got my other sentiment, which is going to go on as well. So yeah, I wanted to sort of I love to do that with the topper pads. Try and use as many of the toppers as you can. Just give yourself a real challenge, especially with a card that is a little bit, I know this is a 5x7's not massive, but it's a slightly bigger card. So I'm just going to bob that on there. And then as well, we want something that for the big reveal. So I'm going to go in with this cute little circle topper here. I don't want anything really chunky. So I'm going in with the 1mm foam pads and giving them a little press so that it'll stay nice when you pop the easel on. You can glue it flat if you're a bit more like comfortable with doing that. But I'm just going to go in with the sort of like just a couple on here, just to give it a little bit of lift, because I think that's really nice, and it does help to stop the easel as well when you do push it up. Fully. Yeah, I think as well with the cute and cuddly, like obviously it is good for the young and young at heart, and it's going to be so nice because kids just love interactive cards as well.
So true. Anything that's super fun and they can play around with, they'll love it. So this is a great card design to use for kids, even with any other toppers that you may have, or any other fun elements that you've got at home. You'll be able to use this design, but just mix and match it with your different elements. It's going to look perfect.
Yeah, I think so. I love doing like shakers and pushy up cards, and even like a piece of acetate is like, I think for younger children maybe more than older, but it's just so fun to just do an interactive card, and especially if they do like movies, like if they love Secret Life of Pets, you would be absolutely winning here with this one. So I'm just gonna, this is gonna be my pull mechanism. So I'm gonna have some ribbon, just so that really just encourages you to sort of pull on it. So I've just got some sort of red, and I've just done it in a cute little flag there, and we're just going to glue that on, only on the bottom half, because again that's going to stick up from the card. And then I think think we might leave it there, I don't know. I might actually just put those other little ones on and then I've used the whole sheet. So when we sort of push that up, that's going to sort of stop there. And I think, yeah, just because I can't resist using every single one, I'm going to pop these on as well. I'm just going to pop these on with some glue so that when you push the tab up, you've got something there and it's not as plain. And then you could make this card another 2 times.
Yeah, you have all the elements to make every card you're going to make with your Popper Topper pads 3 times. So like I said, it's a great product to buy if you do classes because you can buy more than one, especially when they're at a price like this, and then you've got them to use in your crafting, in your classes. It's going to be super, super fun to be able to make the same card over and over again, to make sort of loads and loads of different cards.
Yeah, I think so, definitely. I love doing, once you've got the design and stuff, I love repeating a card. It's just so easy for like batch making and things. So I'm just going to go in with some of our gemstones and just pop those just to jazz up the sides because I've no sort of matte and layers on this card. And it's just going to bring in a little bit of extra something. So I'm just going to sort of pop 2 or 3 just around the sides. I think I'm going to go in with this side. They've lost a bit of sticky, some of these. Tell you what, I'll go on this side. Perfect. And then I think once you get the sort of main design down, you can just make it over and over again. Right, I think I'm going to leave it there because they're being very cheeky, and I think those 2 just at the side is just perfect. Oh, she says, there we go. Let's just make sure that's glued down. That wiggle time is brilliant until that happens. Perfect, there we go. So I'm just going to, so yeah, it just pushes up like that, and then I'm just going to try and get it onto the base now. So we'll just hide that tab because we don't need that at the moment. And I'm just going to pop a little bit of, again, I'll probably just use my construction glue because it's here. And then I'm just going to snip those edges off my border as well. I'd forgotten to do that, Nat. I kind of left them on there so that they could...
Need it to dry though.
Yeah, definitely, so they could stick, and I nearly forgot to put them, take them off. Okay, so that is my interactive Popper Topper pad card with the push-up easel. I love that
very
fold.
Cute. Love it. So much fun, and really, really works perfectly with the image that you chose there as well.
I think so.
Next thing we have for you, we've added some more lines to our stamps. So our stamps are currently 60% off. There's even more stamps on there now. We've added a few, and I've got some to show you. So we have so many different styles in here. I love this one with all the logs on. It works perfectly for creating backgrounds. Really nice when you heat emboss it as well. We've also added the full selection of our Simply Flowers, and these are beautiful. They're just sort of like outlines. But you can heat emboss these again, and then you can colour in the centres. You can create really nice watercolour backgrounds and then stamp these in just really sharp colours. It's fun to work with, and they make some really beautiful floral cards. One of my favourite stamp collections actually. And they're £2.99 each for these. We've also got some of our very, very good selling silhouette stamps, and these are beautiful. You've got the lovely church there, you've got the air balloons, and you've got some little elements to be able to make really nice cards with. This is probably one of my favourites from this collection, hand in hand. It's got the couple walking around the tree there, holding hands. You've got the kids stargazing, dream big and search for the stars. Each of them have these really nice corner elements. So if you want to make a 6x6 and then decorate the edges with the stamps, you can do, and they look absolutely beautiful, but they look amazing. They all stamp black, like you can see, so it's really fun to be able to get quite creative with your backgrounds, create really nice fun images for them to go on. We also got, which I'm going to show you, is 2 of the background stamps which go with our Simply Flowers collection. Again, 2 more sentiments, which means you're going to be able to make more cards, but some really nice pretty backgrounds. Great to heat emboss once again to make some really fun cards. So go have a look on our website because there's so many more stamps than just the ones I've shown you. hunkydorycrafts.co.uk. There's a big banner at the top. It says Black Friday. Click on that and you'll be able to find all of the things we have added since last Monday, and we're going to be adding every single day until Black Friday. So make sure to have a look on there because there might be some things that we haven't shown yet. And then we have our craft stacks. Now there are 2 available for you, and again, very, very, very low stocks on these. So if you want them, you've got to get them. Our craft stacks are absolutely fantastic. You have everything you need in here to make some incredible projects. So you have toppers, you've got different types of toppers as well, so many different shapes, colours. This is the Butterfly Botanica, so you can see there's a beautiful array of images in here. They're 8 by 8 in size, so you've got that really good size as well, because behind here we've got papers, we've got cardstock as well, you've got borders in here, you've got sentiments in here, so you've got loads of different toppers. We've actually got a concept card in here, which makes little seed boxes. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. You've got another concept card, which makes sort of like a nice little centerpiece for your card. You've got parchment in here. Die cut parchment as well, may I add. So these little butterflies pop out of these parchment. You're going to be able to add them as nice little embellishments. So you've got concept cards, you've got toppers, you've got parchment. Then we've got foil pages. Then, and lots of foil pages in here. £8.99, and you're getting so much in these craft pads. They are, on both of these craft pads, there are less than 40 left. On the one I'm going to show you next, there's less than 30 available in stock. So again, if you absolutely love these like we do, go online, get them now, because I do not think these will be around by the end of today, because they're absolutely stunning. So that's the Butterfly Botanica. And then the last one we've got to show you, less than 30 of these left, Arrange with Love craft stack. Again, filled with the most stunning toppers and images. And you do get doubles of these, so you're going to get 2 of each in each pad. Really nice for sort of like tags. Maybe you're making gifts, you can be able to use these as tags instead of toppers, which is really nice. You've got some larger ones as well with really big sentiments and some border strips. Again, another concept card here that you're going to be able to make 2 of. We've got more toppers for you. We've got then some die cut and foiled flowers, which are incredible. We've got these little die cut floral elements which allow you to make 3D flowers. You use these sort of like quilling, so you just, and I've seen on the comments lots of people talking about doing some quilling. So all you need to do is just get the end, roll it into the center, stick it down, use our glue dots, they're perfect for that type of floral arrangement, and then you've got 3D flowers as well. Beautiful foiled papers in here, absolutely stunning artwork for around this. This is our Arrange with Love craft stack. It's absolutely gorgeous. There is very, very limited stock on this. So if you want it, go get it. £8.99 instead of £19.99. You've also got inserts in here. We didn't get to the inserts in the other one, but you've also got inserts. So everything you need, again, to craft on the go. They are absolutely perfect. Absolutely love them. They are just beautiful. We've got, let's remind you of our Win It Weekly question, because I'm aware that we've not done it since the beginning of the show. So the Win It Weekly question this week, and you can win this fantastic Mirror Magic collection. It is our Country Escapes. It's absolutely beautiful. 4 people can win it, but the question you have to answer is hired only for Black Friday. Which of these occupations is true? An accountant, a line sitter, or a bodyguard? So get your answers in, and you could be with the chance of winning on Friday's show. Have we got time for one more demo?
Yeah, we'll squeeze in another one.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Perfect. So we're going to do a stamps demo.
Okay.
And I'm going to use those gorgeous silhouette ones. So the one that I've chosen to do is the birdsong one with that cute little church.
I love that one.
I do. And
I think it's just the birds like on the...
Yeah, because you've got them on the sort of the telephone wires or whatever they
Yeah.
are, and then the little fluttering by the church.
It's very cute.
So cute. So these are the elements that I've kind of started doing. Again, obviously our 5x7 card, and I've got a piece of the oxidized Miri because that is on sale at the moment as well on our Black Friday deals. Okay, so I've put my stamp on the press with some VersaFine. And then I've also brought in some of our stitch circle nesting
these are
dies.
very nice.
They're perfect. They're just on the sort of backing sheet at the moment. But yeah, they're so, so nice. They're just our regular nesting dies. So what I'm going to do is I've just put it on my mat, which is just white ink me, and I'm just going to run that through the machine. So I'll just pop it through the MIDI machine. It should cut it out absolutely fine once. If I just give it a good push. There we go. It is so satisfying to like feel it cut as well.
I think we're going to have to get some new plates for that machine.
Yeah, I think we
Quick.
have. These are just the ones I brought in, but yeah, these are a little bit tired, these ones.
Someone called Sarah Davies. She's got some free time now. Get some new ones added.
Yes, absolutely. They're so good, these, the plastic folders. Okay, so that's my sort of layer there, and then I'll just pop that just here, and then I've got a piece of acetate to just go over it. So I've put some red tape on it already, like just before the show, and I've just cut that to sort of just a rough size. It's not going to be the whole, it's just going to cover that window. It's just a piece of fallen in love with it lately. So I'm just going to sort of lay that over there. And then that's going to just cover that aperture for me. There we go. And then I'm just going to, I didn't want any tape covering my window, so I've just popped it on just slightly overhanging. So I'm just going to snip that off. Perfect. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that to one side, and then I'm just going to grab my stamping press. So that should already be on there. Oh, it's done it quite nicely actually.
It's very, very pretty.
Yeah, I think we'll leave it be at that, and then because that's been sort of drying.
And it looks so beautiful, and you can stamp these in different colours. It would really look so pretty.
So many different techniques that you can
Heat
use
embossing
with this
as well. That would look really nice.
It would look stunning, especially if you were going to use the Miri like what I'm doing. It'd look stunning in like a sort of copper embossing powder or something like that. It'd just look gorgeous.
We've got a comment from Sue that says, can you heat onto the Miri? You can. You can heat emboss onto the Miri. You need to be probably a little bit more careful with the direction of your heat. So I would heat it from underneath the cardstock instead of on top of it. But you can heat onto the Miri, whether that's any of our beautiful pattern Miri or just our plain gold, silver and rainbow. You can heat emboss onto it, and it looks really pretty actually.
It's so effective, isn't it? Okay, so perfect. So that's all die cut for us already. Again, I've just used the same die that I used on the front for my aperture, so that's just going to sit in there. Right, so let's get started. I did bring some Prism in, and Prism's still on 33% off at the moment.
It is. We've got great deals across all of our ranges, whether it's dies you're looking for, inks you're looking for, stamps and papercraft. We've got so many amazing deals for you, so don't miss out. I told you, go on that website, have a good look, because you'll find things that you didn't know were there.
That you didn't know you needed.
Yes.
But you do need them.
You do need them.
So I'm just going to blend a nice little sort of blush pinky rose gold sort of sunset here. So I'm starting with my lightest sort of one of my lighter colours, which is the Flamingo Paradise. It's a really gorgeous orangey pink. So I'm just going in really nice and gently with my blending sponge. So I'm just going to build up that really nice, gorgeous sort of, I don't know, this is what they call the golden hour. That's the look that I was going for. That really nice, like, you know, sunset sort of scene. Okay, so I'm just gonna pop a little bit more on there, and then we'll switch. And then I'm gonna go in with my sort of butterscotch, so the more sort of brown colour, just to get that sort of like warm golden glow on this one, just to lift some of that pink off. Perfect. They blend together so easily as well, so nicely. And then I'm going to go in with my very, very darkest colour, which is my Cherry Walnut, because it's a gorgeous sort of red colour. But I really want to be quite gentle with this one.
Okay.
So I'm just going to just put a nice amount on my sponge, but just sort of stamp off a little bit onto my mat. And then just give that a really, really nice sort of, it just gives it that sort of red sunset tinge, this one. Makes that sky really deep. Perfect. Oh, I have a ball using these inks. I use them like at least 2 or 3 times a week, and I think they're so nice.
I was using them yesterday too as like paint, so I was putting them onto my mixed media mat and creating different colours with them, and that was really, really fun.
They're so nice to use, aren't they? And they're so easy as well.
And
like,
great to clean up as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, because you can just stamp or ink them straight from the pad if you want to, or you can, like Natalie said, get your mixed media mats out. Perfect. So I've just done those sort of trees, like a really nice sort of like autumnal shade with the cinnamon swirl. And then I think I'm going to go back to my lightest colour and just start working on this background. And just pop a little bit of Flamingo Paradise on here as well. And again, I'm going to be kind of gentle. I'm just going to put my blending sponge a bit tighter on there. And then I'm just going to sort of lightly dust those edges. And I think on white, it'll just sort of lift it from being too sort of like stark. It'll just give it a little bit of a colour, but still keep that really nice sort of like vintage sepia tones. So I'm just literally just dabbing the edges, just shading those in. And then just gonna sort of soften that bit out in the corners. So I'm just giving it a bit of a little lift from just like a stark white piece of cardstock. So I'm just gonna go around this last little edge. I don't need to go too mad on this bit because there's my aperture there. So that's just a little light dust in there. And then I'm just gonna intensify some of these corners. Okay, so I think we're quite happy with that so far. Right, okay, cool. And then I've got some of my stamps onto blocks. These are just the little extra pieces that you get with it.
You get loads of little elements, don't you?
Yeah, so you can make backgrounds, you've got your sentiment ready. You only need one set of stamps, so you don't need anything else from your stash with these. So I'm just going to go in with some VersaFine, and I'm just going to I've just kind of shaped it around my block so that it should go around this circle really, really nicely. So I'm just going to give that a little bit of a press. And then I'm just going to do that sort of 3 times, I think. I always like to sort of stamp in 3s when I'm using ones like this. Just to give it that really nice sort of like, I don't know, it's really pleasing to the eye to have things in 3s, isn't it?
Yeah. Odd things as well.
Yeah, 3s
Odds,
or
not
5s,
even.
yeah. Perfect. And then I'm just going to use this little floral stamp. So I'm just going to put that one to the bottom, just in this corner. And then I'm going to do that at sort of differing heights. So I'm going to have this one a little bit taller. And then this one I'm going to do a little bit shorter again. So I'm just going to pop that there. Okay. And then I've got my sentiment as well, which is home is where the heart is, which is so nice.
Very cute.
Such a cute sentiment. So I'm just going to pop that just coming out of that ink, just on the bottom right hand corner. Yeah, that's done that really nicely. Perfect. And then we can start to finish this card off. So I've just got a couple of the watercolor pencils. I don't really want to add any water because I've used the Prism ink pads, so it wouldn't really suit being added to water, but they're just so nice just for normal colouring.
I think so. You can be as sort of creative as you want to be, but they also colour really nicely if you just want to do that sort of basic shading of elements.
Yeah, definitely. There's I've absolutely thought, again, these are another thing, a bit like sort of acetate. I think when you go through a bit of a phase of using something like quite a bit, you can just absolutely fall in love with it. and I think I've just fallen in love with my watercolour pencils all over again. So I'm just going to sort of add some of that olivey green there, and I'm just going to do the sort of leaves on here, just so that they kind of like marry up with the ones at the side of here. Again, those leaves would look really good in like autumnal colours as well. You could definitely do them in sort of reds and oranges.
Would look nice in gold as well.
Oh yes, it would look stunning in gold. And then I'm just going to do these sort of petals red. Okay, so perfect. So I need to pop my mirror on here because that's going to be there. And then I really want to just pop this, I need to just line it up really, really carefully. So I'm just going to kind of pop it where I want it to go. And then I'm just going to pop that on with some tape. Obviously, don't particularly want to use glue on this because it's just better to use tape with mirror, because it just sticks so much faster. Okay, so I've got my pieces on here. Oops, now let me peel this bit off first. Okay, and then we'll just give that a good press, and then there we go. There we go. You can sort of feel it catching on this one. Okay, and then I'm just going to line that up again, like just one more time, and then just lay it kind of there. Okay, and then what I'm going to do anyway is I'm going to sort of raise the sides up on here with some foam pads so that it will just give that a little bit of lift anyway. So I'm just going around the sides just with some of our foam pad strips, and then we're all finished.
We're all done. You have to let us know which one has been your favourite of Rebekah's demos today. Was it the first one with her layering of that paper pad? Was it her super fun, funky easel? Or has it been this really pretty stamp card? Let us know which one's been your favourite.
Oh,
maybe which one you're going to try and make yourself as well at home. That would be fun.
Yeah, I would love to let you guys to let me know which ones you've enjoyed. Hopefully you've enjoyed all of them.
Which one has been your favourite though?
I think this one's been so fun. I love the colours on this, and it's always nice to do a bit of stamping. This one and the pets, I think. But definitely just gonna lay that onto there. And then I've got a sneaky little bit of that copper there. So I'm just going to highlight that as well with the gemstones. Oops. So I'm just going to use these sort of sepia ones here. And then we're all sorted. Perfect. And then I'm going to lay that onto my card, and we're all done.
Lots of people have commented the stamp one. Susan loved the funky easel, but she loved all of them. Gemma loves the effect of this one. Andrea said she liked all three, but the second was her favourite. And Susan Freeman is going to try to stamp one. She loves the inks on the stamp. Lots of people are definitely going to give that easel card a go, and it's true. I definitely think we would do that. But look at that. Absolutely wonderful.
Yeah,
a really nice way of showing all the different elements that are on offer today and have been throughout the week as well. There's so many amazing products that you can get through our Black Friday deals, and they are available on our website, hunkydorycrafts.co.uk. I'm not sure there's much else to share with you. Make sure you're entering that competition for our Win It Weekly, and remember that for your chance to win £250 this week, you need to place an order. So every single week in our Black Friday deals, we are offering 4 people the chance to win £250 worth of store credit. All you have to do is to purchase something within that week. So get buy-in. It can be anything. It can be something that is £2.99, something that is 80p. You can spend £80 if you want to, but you have to be in with a chance of winning that. You have to order something in the week, so make sure you do that. We have a show on Create and Craft today, at 7:30 p.m. The lovely Laura is going to be showcasing some of our Premier Craft tools, so make sure you head over to have a look at what awesome offers are on there. And we're going to add our Midnight Botanica Topper collection to our rollover box. It's another stunning Miri collection, so we're going to add that to it, and hopefully some point soon someone is going to win that rollover box. And that is everything from today. We hope you've enjoyed this second instalment of your week of some fantastic deals, and we will see you back here on Fridays, Anne-Marie and Kat, for even more Black Friday offers.